Hey, Dan, are we talking?
Oh, yeah, Tim. We talking.
Oh,
We talking.
woo! Let's go, Lee! Oh, what's up, people? It is your boy all the way from Washington State.
That's pretty good timing, Tim.
That was good timing.
Was it? I totally just winged that.
If it wasn't clear, Tim is away for work. But since last week we figured out how to put phone calls directly into the mixer, so it sounds a lot clearer than us holding our phones up to the mics. So
We're live.
Yeah, we're live, and Tim's still here. The benefits.
I'm
of modern
still here.
technology.
You know, what I'll say, I went all the way up to Michigan thinking I was still going to be on time, and I'm pretty sure I'm still late to this episode, even though it's 3 hours.
Actually, you're before we usually record, so.
Yeah, you're actually here at 9 p.m. How crazy is that?
Before 9 p.m.
This is how we have to do it.
Granted, you have a 3-hour window.
And I mean, I guess you didn't have to get here, but.
True. I mean,
True.
gas is expensive these days, so I mean, might as well fly out to Washington, right? Because
Yeah,
that much,
you could have made it back. You could have made it back if you drove.
I like timed it out to like how long it's actually going to take me to get back home,
Like
and
5
I'm not,
days.
honestly probably.
I think that's how long the drive is from New York to LA. I think it's 5 days. So yeah, I could only imagine what fucking Washington is, which is right above Cali.
Fucking trip and a half.
Fuck it,
Like-
trip.
Like if and when I get home, literally like
If and when.
what if and when
If
when.
you make it home.
I have to drive like 2.5 to 3 hours to Seattle, and then I have to fly, and that time change messes everything up.
That's
Is
gross.
it raining over there right now in Seattle?
No, I'm not in Seattle. I'm 2.5 hours away. I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm in the apple capital of the world in Wenatchee, Washington.
The Apple capital?
You're not in the Big Apple, so I don't.
No,
count
I
it.
didn't say
count it.
big.
I don't.
I'm
count
in.
it.
You're not.
I'm in-
You're not in the Big Apple, so we don't give a fuck.
Look up. All the talkers that are listening, look up Apple capital of the world, and you'll see Wenatchee, Washington. That's where your boy's at right
Hey,
now.
Tim, that
If
Tim,
any of you talkers actually look it up, DM us and tell us that you looked it up, and I will personally schedule a fight with you.
Hey, Tim, that almost made me want to hang up on you.
Yeah.
Just that.
Why?
Because yeah, that
Why?
honestly, we were gonna fire you for being away for the show again, but honestly, we're gonna fire you for that little tidbit of information.
That was a fun fact. All right.
It's not even Apple the company; it's literal apples.
Little apples, like Granny Smith apples. And let me tell you, the amount of apple farms, I could see why it gets that name.
How
Because
much you want to bet he hasn't even had an apple from there?
I don't remember eating. I've been here
See?
a couple days now. I
I
don't
wanted to say the same thing.
I don't get fed out here.
Crazy. You're in the Apple. You wanted to tell us that you're in the Apple capital of the U.S. and you still haven't even tried their apple.
No.
What if you try them and they're
Of the
trash?
world. Not of the U.S., of the world.
What if you try them and they're trash? How disappointing would that be?
I mean, I feel like they should be good because I'm assuming the apples I get back home, there's a very good chance that they might be coming from here.
Mm,
So they're
Probably
probably the same apples. So the same
Prob-
apples that I can
probably
get at
not.
shop right over here.
I bet you they're coming from upstate New York.
That's what I would think, right? But I mean, think about how work is. Like, they got to get some apples somewhere.
Dan, hit him with the media.
It's episode 76. Go follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Go subscribe on YouTube. Go like, comment, share. Go buy some merch because it's on the merch store. Go buy a beat from this guy, Bizarro Beats, because it's also on the store.
Yes, it
Go
is.
fucking buy everything and then send us a picture of you wearing it because that's awesome. And then
And
we
tag
could
us.
use it. We could use it as an ad and not pay you for it.
Allegedly.
No free ads.
No free ads. But you're showing support, so that definitely counts.
Yeah, please show support so I don't have to be out in Washington. And
Tim's just panhandling out there, actually.
I'm like
Where-
curled up in a ball on my hotel room.
Tim's trying to sell his OhWeTalkin merch.
He has a sign that says "Will podcast for food."
Tim's only been there for like one day, and he started an Apple podcast
already. They just
now I know you guys are watching me. Will work for apples. That's what it said.
Tim usually does pizza reviews when he's away, but he's gonna do Apple reviews this time.
I actually ran away from the podcast to start my own apple farm.
Okay, Johnny Appleseed.
Yeah, facts. I was just
it's
the
funny.
same thing.
I told my mom this, and she immediately goes, "You should apply for them. Does that mean if this is the Apple capital?" I go, "No, Mom, not Apple products, Apple the food." And she goes, "Oh, never mind." She goes, "Don't do that."
Talk of the week, real quick.
Yeah, we're gonna give it to you again, Timothy.
Wow, you guys have been generous to me.
We're gonna give it to you again because me and Dan on the way here, we're just like, this kid's really gonna sit on the phone for at least an hour with us.
In the corner of my hotel room.
In the corner, that's so sad.
Yeah, you could be doing so much more stuff in the Apple capital of the world.
Apple capital of the world, you could be having God knows the debauchery you could get yourself into.
I drove 30 minutes away yesterday, and I was playing bingo at like some Bavarian town.
Are you
like people wear like all their lederhosens and stuff? And honestly,
what the fuck?
That sounds like a cult, Tim.
It sounds like a cult or a culture.
No, a cult, like an actual cult. Like you may have gone to a cult bingo game.
I don't know. They were giving beer and everything. I won. I actually won a game.
Did you drink the beer?
I did.
This is at Tim dies in 2 days.
Well, I have another beer with me. I'm actually drinking a Coors Light that my hotel actually gave me as complimentary. So,
wow, Coors Light's trash.
Yeah, for real. Thank you.
Tim, are you?
You may as well piss in a cup.
Are you? You're out there by yourself?
So I have another coworker that's been out here for like the past week and a half now.
Oh, okay.
And actually, because this episode comes out today on Friday, he's actually leaving today. And I'm gonna be here by myself for the weekend. Ooh. And then another kid's supposed to come on Sunday.
Yeah, because
then I'm supposed to be back first.
Yeah, me and Dan were discussing about how like only you would be able to survive going to a place like completely by yourself, not knowing a single person.
Yeah, like
there.
the Apple capital of the world.
Yeah, for real. Like I was talking to Dan, I was like, "Yo, somebody like me or somebody like you, we'd lose our fucking minds." Like, you know what I'm saying? But Tim will find the fun somewhere, you know.
My hotel has like a pool and stuff, so I just gotta go swimming. I brought a bathing suit. I'm like trying to make a vacation. I might. This weekend, if I don't have work this weekend, I might actually just drive to Oregon because it's only 5 hours away. Just stay out there for the weekend.
Oh, that's dope. You can go get decriminalized heroin.
Hey, don't throw me with a good time.
And
mushrooms. And every drug on the planet because they decriminalized literally everything.
I actually have a friend that lives out in Oregon, so I don't know.
Of course you do. Of
course you do.
Why? What a guy.
For real.
Pretty sure he worked at I'm pretty sure he works at like a dispensary out there. I don't know.
Sick. That's sick.
Probably reach out. I gotta reach out to him, see what he's doing.
All right. So, Tim, to this question, right?
Yep.
And so, for those that don't know, me and Dan were discussing this earlier because we were just sitting here bullshitting before the podcast, and we were talking about it, and we thought it'd be funny as hell. So I told Dan, I was like, you know what? Let's just ask Tim because Tim has no idea what the question was because he wasn't on the phone with us. He didn't hear it. So Tim,
what's up?
Let's say hypothetically, right? You worked for Make-A-Wish. Do you know what Make-A-Wish is?
Of course, I actually worked for them. I actually held the fundraiser for them at my school.
Oh, what a guy!
I was the host. We did a car show and everything. Make-A-Wish, and I actually gave out the awards to the people with nice cars.
Okay, dope. What a guy. Good for you. But now let's say you worked for Make-A-Wish, but you were like the event coordinator. So whatever the kids asked for is like what you had to do. So now let's say hypothetically, God forbid, there's a 16-year-old kid, right? And let's say doctors give him about a year to live, so he's only going to be 17, right?
He's not going to sleep with anyone. I'm not making him sleep with a celebrity.
That was going to be the question. What if the kid is like, yo, I want some pussy? What are you supposed to do?
Not like anybody specific.
No, not anybody specific. He just says...
Just one time.
Just one time. Are you going to go outside of bounds for your work to help homie out, or are you just gonna tell him, yo, you gotta pick something else?
Well, that's kind of like sex trafficking, I feel like.
I mean, you're not wrong per se, but like,
if it's consensual on both sides.
Yeah, and the kid only got a
still,
year to live.
Yeah, I know, but the person still, legally.
That's if you get caught.
Right. That's if I caught.
Is he gonna rat on you?
I mean, he might not.
Just delay him ratting for like a year.
I would have to really try to find that person that would be like down to do it, and then I would have to make sure that there's literally no cameras or nothing available, and just kind of let it happen. But the thing is,
so you would do it. In other words,
I probably won't do that because think about it like this: that 16-year-old kid. I mean, he's on the loose, so he can brag about it. And what's gonna happen to him? Nothing. But me, I'm gonna get fired.
What's gonna happen to him? He has a year to live. Let him talk his shit.
I said that kid's gonna get some pussy and then live forever.
What?
I'm the cure.
That was the cure for whatever he has.
Honestly, I heard blowjobs fixes all issues. So I mean, who knows these days?
You know what I'm saying?
There was someone did a study that if you had a water bottle and you crumple it up, it looks broken. It looks like you can't use it again. But all you gotta do is just blow a little bit of air in it and it works. Same thing with the video game. Everything,
Everything works with a little bit of blowing.
You know what's amazing? If you said sorry to it, doesn't fix it.
True.
If
you say sorry to the crushed up water bottle, it's not gonna help anything. You
gotta give it a little blowy. I get it. I don't want.
So yes or no, Timmy? Are you gonna get this terminally ill child some pussy?
Honestly, here's what I would do. All right, hypothetically, of course. Okay, I would tell the kid to. I would give him my personal number and I say, listen, resign from, just say
Wait, that's your personal number. You get yourself a burner, you idiot.
All right.
Nah, Tim's the one giving up the pussy. Come on.
No. Don't blow this out, Rosh. Listen to this money heist situation over here. It's gonna be great.
All right, let's go.
All right, scratch it. I give the kid a burner, okay? Say, only call me this you'll know when the time is right, okay? Which is gonna be in about a week because within that day. I'm gonna have him because he's already in the system for Make-A-Wish. Okay, he's already requesting for something. I'm gonna tell him to ask for something different. Okay, this kid's gonna get a double whammy over here. And then on the side, I'm gonna take him to make a Thai massage. I'm like, come with me, kid. Come over here. I'm gonna find a nice Thai massage, whatever, and I'm gonna bring him in a Thai massage because they're not gonna say anything. They're not allowed to say anything. This is all hypothetical, of course, for the record. And I'm just gonna say, listen, kid, go over there.
Tim, how many Thai massage parlors have you gone to?
Next question, please.
How many Make-A-Wish kids did you take to a Thai massage parlor?
Oh, you ran the fundraiser, huh? That was something was being raised, but it wasn't funds.
We have to ask for Omar because Omar knows, the right people to go to.
He knows the guy's name.
You're going to Omar? I don't want to go to Omar.
No. Because Omar, you go to Omar. Well, the thing is, Omar is a keyword. You don't really say Omar. You just kind of when you go to the front desk, you're like, hey, I would like to see Omar. And then they kind of no, all right, this is, they know the situation. So then, and then, guy, girl, whatever you prefer, they have the people all lined up. And you kind of this is all hypothetical again.
I'm going to go ahead and edit out every time he says hypothetical.
Notice I'm not saying allegedly. I'm just saying hypothetical because. So then I'm gonna just let the kid choose or let the person choose, and then I'm gonna just kind of go outside. Probably play some Words with Friends or something. Maybe wait, whatever, and then just kind of when the deed is done, the deed's done. The kid's gonna go. And then, that's gonna be.
Is the kid gonna go out to heaven or just leave with you?
Nah, no. The thing is, we're just gonna leave separate ways. I'm gonna have him go the opposite direction. And I'm just gonna be never speak to me ever again, and wish you all the best.
Well, honestly, I had a similar idea. What I was telling Dan, what I would do, I would be like, all right, kid, this is what you do. You request to go to somewhere like Costa Rica. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere like that. Where it's readily available, and then at some point, because Make-A-Wish will cover the flight to Costa Rica. Boom, we're done, right? So we're already there. After that, We had a little, we head out for a hot second, and then bada bing, bada boom, it's done, and no one ever knows who's going to talk.
See, that
Costa
doesn't
Rica.
sound. You say we go out, we disappear, and we go bada bing, bada. Because now you're leaving out a lot of details. And you know what? Now it sounds like you're offering yourself.
It's legal.
Up.
Yeah, no, facts. We could head out to Amsterdam. Tell them, I've always wanted to go to Amsterdam. We bring the kid to Amsterdam. Boom. I don't
even think they ID'd on the red light district. I don't think they ID you. I think they just kind of. I think if you have. I think they just have the money. I think they just kind of let you in. I forgot how it worked.
I mean, as long as you look within reason,
Yeah.
The people, the
that kid's terminally ill. Yep. Come on in.
Yep.
Honestly, they probably wouldn't have been the first time they've done that. Like, let's call a spade a spade.
Think about it like this. If you did that, Make-A-Wish will probably get the kid per diem. Say, here you go.
Yeah.
They probably got one lady that's like, oh, you got to send him to Cheryl. She does it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I would think maybe Cynthia. I feel like Cynthia's a slut. I don't know why.
Shout out to all the Cynthias that listen. You know how Tim thinks about you.
That's named Cynthia. I did not mean that. It was all hypothetical.
Cynthia. What?
Died for his
22 Jump Street.
Cynthia died for his Cynthias. Fuck for his Cynthia.
Shout out 22 Jump Street if you haven't seen it.
Why
you coming at Cynthia's like that? That's fucked up.
Why? I just felt like Cynthia, because she's a really cool dancer. Cynthia's like, moving to the groove. If you ever watched Rugrats, you would know.
All right.
If you know, you know. If you don't know who Cynthia is from Rugrats, you're.
Yeah, it's Angelica's doll.
Exactly.
I know who Cynthia is. She's got the fucked up hair.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying Cynthia.
I was talking about Cynthia from 22 Jump Street.
No, I know you were.
Oh.
I'm just saying Cynthia. Notice all these different Cynthias. They got weird backgrounds to them. So I feel like Cynthia is perfect for this.
Sure. So you bring her to Cynthia. That was my original plan. I was like, just tell the Make-A-Wish that you want to go to. I said Costa Rica. Dan was like, let's go to Amsterdam. I was like, bet. Wherever.
Fuck it. Somewhere.
Somewhere.
I like that one.
Because again, who's gonna talk in a foreign country? No one's gonna know besides me and that kid. And then what? So the kid goes a year of talking about how he went to Amsterdam, right? He has a story for a whole fucking year, right? And then after that, what? I get accused of what? Doing what exactly? I did nothing illegal. I was in another country.
I took a
went to Amsterdam. It was embracing a culture.
Exactly. When in Rome, live like the Romans.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Back to the store when I went to this Bavarian place and you said it was a cult. It's just a culture.
No, that sounds like a cult. If they're all walking around wearing lederhosen.
The people that work there.
Oh, that's different. I thought you meant like everyone in the bar. Like even like the regular patrons were just all
like
wearing.
You showed up in your lederhosen.
Yeah.
No, I wanted to though.
Like you were the only one without lederhosen on. Then I'd be like, you probably walked into a cult bar. That's what I thought you meant.
Tim would have been like, hold on, I gotta go back to the car and put his on.
And put his on.
You definitely packed him. I know you did.
Just
I didn't know this did. I just kind of like, my coworker, like, he goes, oh yeah, this place exists. I'm like, I'm down to go right now. And then after work, like, I was like, all right, I'm going. And we played bingo. This place had bingo, and I can't believe I won. I was like so excited.
How much did you win?
A $25 gift card, and I won a T-shirt.
Well, it's a good thing you'll be there for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know. I said 30 minutes away, and I was like, honestly, like, it was pretty lively. I'm not gonna lie, because there was like a bunch of pubs and stuff, and it's a forest area. Because I'm not gonna lie, the 2.5 hours to 3 hours that I had to drive from Seattle to Wenatchee, I was absolutely so scared and nervous because not only did I get there and I was driving at like 10, 11 at night, but there are no lights whatsoever. And
driving in the dark.
Like,
it's like driving in PA.
There's that, and then there's also absolutely no gas stations. So I'm freaking out because I'm like, if anything happens to me on like this 2.5 hour journey, I go, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
I go, and then my coworker told me, he goes, oh yeah, there's like an hour of that drive where you have like no cell service. So like, great. I'm glad I didn't realize that when I was driving because I would.
If you got stuck somewhere, that's it.
Oh yeah, it's clipped. It's clipped.
I'm I'm like watching my gas gas meter. I don't even know what it's called. I don't know how. I
Gas
don't know what
gauge.
it's called. Gas gauge. There you go. And I'm like looking at it the entire time, like all day, like the past couple of days that I've been driving like back and forth to work. I'm just staring at this gas gauge, and I'm like, gotta make sure I get gas. I can't screw myself over. Once I leave this town,
can I ask you, how are the gas prices over there? Similar? Or higher? Lower?
they're about $5.39.
About the same in certain
Around the
places.
same,
Yeah,
Maybe a little higher.
I did see one that's like $4.99. I'm like skeptical to go there because I'm like their gas is probably like terrible.
It's like watered down.
Yeah, because everything else is like $5.25, $5.30, and then there's just this one gas station that's $4.99 that I passed, and I'm like, nah, there's no way.
Well, that's like that mobile that's over on Richmond Ave that's always packed right next to the Country Donuts. Like that's like the cheapest gas in all of New York City. Guaranteed.
Besides
It's always
Costco.
packed.
$4.79 yesterday.
Yeah, it was $4.79 yesterday, as opposed to everywhere is $5 and up.
Yeah. Yeah, besides the Costco one. I feel like they compete. Like that guy's like the person at like mobile's like, gee, Costco went to this price. I'm gonna do it because people are like, they
It's
see
right
how
there
long
anyway.
Costco is. Yeah, everyone's like, they see how long Costco line is, and like, screw that. I'm gonna go to mobile.
And well, not only that, it also applies to people that don't have Costco memberships because you can only fill up there if you have a Costco membership, right?
Think about how much money. Because think about it, most of these gas stations get cash.
Yeah.
So like, they're chilling. They're absolutely chilling.
What do you mean?
Like, because think about it, their prices are always fluctuating, and they just get cash. So like, they can like totally all these gas stations just probably like launder money. I'm convinced.
That was a big thing for the mob in the 80s and 90s. A lot of them owned gas stations since it was such a cash-heavy business, and everyone needs gas, so it's a great
Exactly.
business.
Set your price.
You set your price, and everyone's paying cash, so you can wash.
You know how much you're paying for the gas.
You can wash $1 million out of a gas station easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I know exactly what you're saying, and I have
allegedly
allegedly
IRS.
Anyway, I've been watching Ozark, so I mean, this is just what's going through my mind.
I've heard that show is great. I haven't watched it. Apparently, I would love it.
You would. Did you ever watch Breaking Bad?
Yeah, I love Breaking Bad.
Yeah, okay, so you would like that because like it's a similar concept, completely different like money scheme, but same concept.
Yeah, it's money running, right?
Yeah, exactly.
The
Yep.
dude's like a really good accountant or some shit like that, or he's an accountant for the mob.
Yeah, he's like a finance
cartel or something.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Yeah, I've heard it's really good.
I just heard the ending was trash. Didn't watch it. I heard the ending was trash.
Oh, the ending was trash.
You know what it is about all these TV shows? No one has a good ending. They don't know how to end the things.
No, I thought Breaking Bad ended perfectly.
Well, it did, right? And then they came out with
movie, which sucked.
The movie was like okay, but like it really didn't. It was like two and a half hours of literally nothing.
Yeah, it was 2.5 hours of Jesse trying to get a car.
Basically, and
like that movie could have existed or not existed, and Breaking Bad would still be exactly the same. Like they just did that. Like it was a complete money grab.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Like they could have just left it off exactly how it ended in the series, which is how the first 5 minutes of the movie is. It's him driving away, and they could have left it right there. The movie added literally nothing. Literally nothing.
Yeah, no, I agree. Well.
All right, it's about that time.
Sponsors?
Yeah,
I think so.
Go ahead, Tim.
Possibly you. You ever see that? It's like investors, possibly you. Step Brothers. I'm gonna give a nice shout out, and I got new objects in my vision right now. So I'm actually gonna give a nice, awesome shout out to my hotel thermostat, because without that thermostat, I'd be sweating balls right now.
You've got that shit kicked down to like 60 degrees.
as literally as low as it can go before like it like says sorry, you can't go anymore. Like I'm just like, nah, I'm gonna
That's
break
the first
this.
thing you got to do as soon as you walk in a hotel room.
Oh,
Just
blast
fucking
that AC.
Set
You know
it
what
down.
is like? Yep. Sorry. So when I was in high school and I had to go away for a track meet, like we went to Pennsylvania for we raced at Penn University, and my all my roommates, they liked it hot. Okay.
Whack.
And
Gross.
all of my other roommate, like all the other guys on the track team, all like their room cold. Now, it just so happened that my hotel room, all the guys that I was like, I chose to room with, I was the minority. So everyone liked their room nice and warm, and I'm over here like I couldn't even I felt like I was with like my parents, like when they say like don't touch the thermostat.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what it was. I couldn't even adjust it, and because they were like they're too cold. I was like, really? I'm like, guys, it's like 85 degrees in here. I had to
that shit's going down.
I had to go into the room. I was like, I need to cool off because you guys are like literally like making me sweat in this room, just chilling. They said, damn, you white people like it cold. You guys are wild. And I was like, yeah, I do.
Facts.
Fucking
Always got to be cold.
sweating you out.
Literally, that's exactly that's what I felt like. I was like, you guys are trying to get me out of here. You're just sweating me out over here.
All right, I got one. I know. We said no free ads. I don't really think it's an ad anymore because it's a retiree. But shout out to Internet Explorer. Went out after like 27 years.
Oh yeah.
Joins almost the 27 club. I think it's like 26 and like 10 months. So honoring. But shout out Internet Explorer. You were a real G back in the day, and you kind of sucked. But
yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. It always sucked. It always sucked.
To give you guys an idea of how, because my parents and my brother say I'm tech savvy. Okay, I'm like I'm like farthest from being tech savvy. But the thing is, like, to my parents, because they don't know, like, they don't even know how to do an email. I'm like, this is sad, guys. I'm like, you guys literally, like, this stuff was born, like, originally from, like, when you were my age. So like, you guys should have, like, taken this all over, whatever. Now, I used Internet Explorer all throughout college and even in my like, at work. And every single time, someone always questioned me saying, why do you use Internet Explorer? And I go, well, what's wrong with it? They go, it's slow. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't think it's that slow. I'm like,
of course you're an Internet Explorer guy.
Yeah.
I can see it.
You seem like an Internet Explorer guy, Tim.
Because like my computer at home, like the family computer, we always had Internet Explorer. So like when I got my work when I got my personal like college laptop, I immediately got Internet Explorer. And I went to a tech school, and everyone would roast me for it, and I just never understood. Like, why the hell are you using Internet Explorer? I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, what's wrong with it? But, like, it's slow. I was like, I really don't, I don't get it. And they're like, get Firefox, get Chrome. I go, well, what's the difference? And, like, it's just slow. I was like, I don't understand it. I was like, I don't know what you mean by slow.
As in, it takes forever to load, Timothy.
Tim just doesn't update his computer, so he can still use Internet Explorer.
I know what they mean when they say it's slow, but I'm just like, I don't see it. Like, I don't really think that makes a difference.
So have you finally crossed over? Well, you have no choice.
Well, yeah, because on my work laptop, they didn't have it. They never had it. They only had a Chrome, was it Firefox?
And Microsoft Edge.
And Edge. Is Edge still around?
Edge is around. That's
okay.
That's their thing.
Oh, that's a new thing, right?
Yeah. So it's funny. So my personal laptop, it actually got to a point when it actually just converted over to the Edge, Microsoft Edge, or whatever it is.
I'll be honest with you. I still got Internet Explorer on my work computer, and sometimes I open it up to use some programs just because. Just a little shout out.
I just felt like
I couldn't even tell you the last time I used Internet Explorer.
I felt like programs just worked better on Internet Explorer. I don't know why.
Yeah, one of the things I use, like one of the sites, it only works on Internet Explorer. Whatever reason, like it signs me out every time I'm on like Chrome or Firefox or something. I'm like, it makes no sense. I open Internet Explorer, it's like, yo, what up, my G?
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Shout out Internet Explorer.
Listen, Internet Explorer may have been slow to people, but like I don't think I've really ever had too many issues with it. Like all right, that's a lie. The only time I would have issues with it is if I had like more than 5 tabs open. Then I see the slowness.
Then you would experience the slowness. Tim, you need 5 tabs of porn open?
No.
The stutter.
I clearly only need 4 because it looks. If you have 5, it's like an uneven like portion. Like when you try to do all like.
He gets too much buffering.
He gets too much buffering.
Yeah, five's
He's
like
trying to
five's
figure out
like
where that sound is coming from.
yeah. No, that's the thing. Like, all right, I'm gonna be honest. You guys ever watch it for like just the plot of it? I think the
No,
creativity.
no. And anybody that has ever said they watch it for the plot are doing it for the joke. There's no shot. I don't believe you. Like, I genuinely don't. You're a psychopath if you do that.
Only with the homies.
You don't. It's to watch
Only
it for
with the
adults.
homies.
Seriously, watching porn by yourself? Nah.
With the
boys.
Shout out
man.
TikTok.
Shout out TikTok. Yeah, no free ads. Fuck TikTok. Just kidding. Unless you follow us, then go ahead. Go for TikTok.
Facts.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right, you got an ad over there, guy?
Yeah, showers, bro.
Why?
Shout out. Nah, showers are just, when you're at the beach for a long ass day, right? And you come home and you're all fucking hot and disgusting.
Sweaty.
Hot and sweaty, you know what I'm saying? Just disgusting.
Gets everything off.
Sounds very
Shower just gets off everything. You know what I'm saying?
very sexual. What is on? What kind of beach are you going to?
Shout out
you got-
showers. Yo,
You got a
Tim,
little
I don't-
sandy going on?
What?
You got a little sandy cheeks going on? You have to take a shower?
Well, you had to take. You don't take a shower after the beach? You're nasty,
He has
bro.
sandy cheeks and sweaty balls.
Sweaty balls. Exactly. That's what I had to say. You know what? Speaking of that, shout out showers after work. I don't know if people I don't understand how people don't shower after work. Because
There's
I feel
definitely
this.
some showering after work.
I don't understand what you're doing. What are you doing? Are you trying to save water with some friends over there?
Me? Never. Fuck the planet. Just kidding. I love the planet.
We the earth, it is our planet.
Yeah, that's my sponsor for the week.
I'll allow it.
Shout out showers.
Well,
I like it.
you know what?
I like it. Literally took that because I was taking a shower before. Is that why you did it? Because I took a shower after work and I said, guys, I can't record right away.
No, I gave it to showers because after the beach, I came home after being fucking hot as shit, sweating all day in tiki, and took a great shower.
Oh, okay. I respect it.
That's all I had to. Yeah, nah, bro. Shout out.
You just
showers.
made it sound like it was so much more provocative than.
Oh no! I mean, I was super sauced at tiki too. You can ask Dan. Dan was like, "That's probably the drunkest I've seen you in a while." No, I was lit, my boy.
He was hammered.
I was
I'm pissed.
litty.
Well, I couldn't be there anyway if I tried.
Yeah. So I was disgusting and sweating and drunk. So that shower, pretty fire.
Shout out Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Shout out Juneteenth. Facts.
First annual.
Definitely a great.
I mean, it wasn't the first annual. It was just the first one they happened to give people off for.
Yeah, I know.
Juneteenth's been celebrated for years.
A very, very
Centuries.
long time.
Century.
Yes.
Or
It's
whatever.
just
Well,
now starting to be recognized as a federal holiday.
Yeah.
Nice.
One thing I do want to mention before we get to the next thing is speaking of the beach, Besart was happening to run later than Timmy time, actually, on the way
Oh
there.
yeah, Tim, you would have been so proud
I had to
of me.
acknowledge that. I had to acknowledge that real
Wait.
quick.
What?
I ran on Timmy time.
Bro, we pull up to this kid's house at 9 o'clock, and he's like,
You're gonna hate me.
I still got to go pick up my friend from Brooklyn. We're like, no.
Yeah.
No.
I texted Joe. He's like, I'm outside, and I literally just got out the shower. Shout out showers after the gym. And Joe was like, "Yo, we're outside," and I was like, "You're gonna hate me." He's like, "You're not coming." I'm like, "No, I'm definitely coming. It's just I gotta go pick someone up from Brooklyn."
Damn, what a G over here. You're literally driving to Brooklyn and driving back, and then you gotta drive back again.
Well, Joe drove to the beach.
The shul. Shout out, Joe.
Oh,
Yeah. I didn't drive to the beach. No, Giselle.
Oh, yeah, we had to wait for
I
this
got
kid to
sauced,
go
yeah.
drive to the fucking...
They waited for me for a solid half
good.
hour.
honestly, I would think that would take me. I would take me an hour.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
I would have been like,
You would have turned a half-hour trip into an hour.
I probably would have stopped off and said, I gotta go say hi to this person, and I gotta go meet this person.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, we go on concise missions. I felt terrible. It's just I woke up and decided I had enough time to go to the gym when I really didn't.
Yeah. But yeah, I just had to get it out there that you're rubbing off on Besart too much. He's starting to like country music. He's running late now.
Shout out Kane Brown.
Y'all gotta stop.
Like, you're really on the playing country music. I don't understand. It actually is such a vibe, especially during summer. Like when you're chilling on a beach.
I do enjoy Kane Brown. Shout out my boy Zach Bryan, hands down my favorite country artist. I mean, I can only name you like 4, but out of those 4, Zach Bryan definitely number 1.
Oh, you like Old Dominion?
I did like a few songs from Old Dominion. I couldn't name you the songs, but I definitely enjoyed them.
Okay. You like the acoustic and the guitar strings. I know you do.
Yes, I did.
All right, moving on. Get off this country music. Shut up. Speaking of country music, I'd like to talk about the worst things in life.
Wow.
That was a good segue. That was a good-ass segue.
I hate it.
That was a good ass. That was a fire segue.
I literally hated it. That was.
If this was Besart from a year ago, I would have lost my mind.
So, some opportunity I had to take it. But, you know, as they say in Bronxdale, the worst thing in life is a waste of talent. But there's plenty of other things that could be considered worse.
Shout out to Bronxdale, my favorite.
That's a great
top 3 movies I've ever seen. My favorite.
That's a great movie.
Phenomenal movie. Best gangster movie ever made. I'll die on that hill. If you want to know why, DM me and I'll explain it to you because I can prove it with actual fact.
But you gotta talk with 2 fingers.
What?
That's for the movie too.
No, you broke up. What'd you say?
We breaking up? Oh, I said you gotta talk with 2 fingers.
Oh yeah.
Sonny always talked with 2 fingers.
Sonny always talked with 2 fingers.
But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of dumb shit that I'm thinking about that are absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
One that I noticed over the weekend: bathroom lines. They fucking suck.
So you mean like minor inconveniences, not like super?
Oh no, yeah, I'm not talking about like why I brought it up before. Tim said death.
Yeah. When we brought it up in the group chat, Tim just goes death. It's like, well, we're taking a little lighthearted approach. Minor inconveniences that shouldn't be as inconvenient as they are.
The worst things in life.
You're talking about first world.
You know what makes them the worst though is the fact that they could be so simple.
Yeah.
But they're not.
Yeah.
I like that. The fact that's what makes them the worst. The fact that it could be so simple, but it's not.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that, Dan.
This is what we call first world problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
The worst things in life.
Yeah.
You know, all right, I got one off the bat. You ever like a charger, like a phone charger, and it just decides, you know what, I'm not going to work anymore.
Oh, fucking miserable.
Oh, yeah.
Miserable. And you plug it in like 6 different ways. You have to angle it a certain way. And you're like, oh, don't touch that.
And then you finally get it, and then you get a text message or someone decides to call, and you're like, fuck. You got to answer it.
Yeah.
Tim, I just know that's every single one of your chargers.
Yeah.
No, Tim just doesn't answer his phone point blank.
Yeah, no, what about, that's another personal problem. When you're trying to make plans with your friends, don't answer your phone.
Yeah, Tim.
The worst. It's the absolute worst. I fucking hate it.
That's honestly like my number 2 pet peeve in life. If you don't answer me and we're just talking, fine, whatever. I get it. Shit happens. But if we have plans and you are confirmed to go on said plans and our plans intertwine together, boy, you better answer your fucking phone. You better answer your fucking phone.
I mean, for that, I always did.
No, Tim, you answered like 6 hours later. You're like, yeah, I'm on my way. I'm like, bro, I didn't even know you were coming.
Like, let's say we've got a flight to catch or something, all the tickets are bought. Or, all the tickets are bought, everything is planned for, and we're going to carpool together to the airport. And then the day of, like 2 hours before our flight, and you're not answering your phone? No. Because now you're going to have me stressed out.
You want to know what's really stressed out? Besart, you would be freaking out if you were traveling with me because I don't leave for the airport until like an hour before boarding starts.
Oh, I would leave without you. No question about it. I would leave without you.
Like, and I
would let you do that to me once, maybe twice. After the second time, I'd be like, I'm not going with Tim ever again. No, he stresses me out too much.
But you have to understand, like, who flies the most out of all of our friend group?
You. Yeah, you, hands down.
Yeah.
So who's comfortable with how flights go right now?
Well, see, this is a
No,
big...
Tim, you're the most-
Wait. Hang on, I have a valid argument for this. Tim, there's a very reason why you don't care. Because one, it's for work, so it gives you a valid excuse. Oh, well, I missed my fucking flight. What are you guys going to do about it? You know what I'm saying? When I go on flights, it's because I actually want to go to my goddamn destination.
They'll tell me to... My company will be like, sorry, better book the next flight on your dime.
Wait, they would charge you back for the ticket?
I would have to pay for the next flight. If there was a charge, it would be on me.
No, you would just switch it. You don't have to pay for it.
Well, it depends on the flight. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes they'll, depending on the flight difference. Because
That's when you got to do the online check-in, and then when it's your online checked in, and you take a minute, you know, and you get there, be like, look, I was checked in, but you know, it's not there. Can you switch this for me?
But there's a flight change. If there's a flight time change, because then it's like times different and stuff.
So what if the flight gets canceled? Does your company?
That's something different. That'll get covered. But if it's like something I missed, that's on something. It's like on my own time.
Oh.
Tim, I'm gonna be honest with you. Even if we were just going on vacation, I still believe that you'd be packing 2 hours before we got on that plane.
Yeah.
2 hours? How about 30 minutes before?
Yeah. Tim's like, oh shit, I got a flight.
We're running through TSA. We're like,
no,
sorry guys, I'm late.
I'm literally the type of person that, like, I'll wake up hella early and say, I gotta pack, and I just do a shit ton of other things. And every hour or every other, like, every 30 minutes, I'm like, oh, wait, I have to do this. But I'm like, but I still have to pack. Oh, I gotta go somewhere else here. But wait, I still gotta pack. I gotta, you know, and I just cancel everything. And then I don't wind up packing till, like, 30 minutes before I gotta leave.
So, in other words, you know what else is the worst? Timmy.
Hey, listen, I bet, you know, if I'm the worst of the best, either way, people, you know, you're still thinking about me.
No, I feel you.
You
know what else is fucking terrible? What I can't fucking stand, especially in crowded bars? Why are you standing at the bar if you already have your drink? Why are you just hogging up this space?
Locked in.
Because you got to make your territory.
I understand that, but you are fully aware of how small this fucking bar is. There's a million other spots. Kettle gets that bad.
Listen, if
Richmond Republic gets that bad. Fucking Tiki, I don't even want to talk about it.
The only way I'll allow it.
Notorious for that. And you know what I always do? I'm actually like the assertive one, and I'll wait there for like 2-3 minutes. If I don't see them like looking at the bar or getting a drink, I literally tap them on the shoulder, like, hey, you getting another drink? They're like, no. I'm like, listen, I'll be like 2 seconds. I just gotta grab a drink and I'll go.
Nah, see, Tim, you got to go with my method. My method seems to work. A1, you got to send a woman. Let me explain to you the game here. Let's say you're gonna pay for the drinks, right? So you give her the cash, the card, whatever.
Nah, equality.
What?
Equality. They're paying for my.
Well, I said if you're paying for the drink in this situation, if they're paying for the drink, whatever, you send them. Because one of two things is going to happen. One, they're always going to get to the bar before you can. 100% guaranteed. They're going to get in way before. Dan could testify to this on why I got my drink.
I could get to the bar.
Yeah.
Will they acknowledge me? Maybe not.
That's what I'm saying. You won't get acknowledged by the bartender. When we all went, I was walking around with my friend, and she got her drink. We got our drinks. Max 15 minutes. Dan and Brady.
Well, we also waited at the wrong one.
30 minutes.
We waited at the wrong bar that one time. The other one, it was like normal time or whatever.
Nah,
no, wait, hang on. So you go, you send them to go get it, and then two of what's going to happen is the guy that she asked to go and order the drink, you know, that's like standing in front and be like, hey, are you ordering or whatever? And the guy's like, oh, no, go ahead, get in. She's going to start talking to that guy, and that guy's either going to pay for both your drinks or she's just going to have to pay for it. So, you know, like, either way, and you're getting your drink either way. So either way, it's a win-win. I'm telling you. Dudes, if you go to the bar, send a woman to go get the drinks. That's it.
I start my way through the bar.
Well,
I have to. Someone's standing there. I'm like, nah, fuck you. Hey, excuse me. You're not getting a drink. Can I get in there? And they're like, yeah, sure. And then I just squeeze my way in there. Every time I pay down, I look for the person that's not
I don't got the patience for that.
Or looking at the bartender, I'm like, go for it.
So when I was in college, there was one of the bars that they do women's night, like girls' night or whatever, every Wednesday. Like where girls get like half off drinks or buy one get one free or whatever.
And Tim showed up with a wig.
I identified that day as team. No, so anyway, so yeah, that's what we would do though. I would be like, listen, go get me if you can go. I would give the girl the money. I'm like, hey, can you go get me a drink? I was like, you can get the free one off me, which I think that's their plan that whole time is to like, because they know that's gonna happen. But that's what I did in school, and I'm like, listen, you can get yourself a beer, just like here's the money for my drink, and that would be that.
Fucking guy.
Sick.
But no, see, you gotta get to a point where like they just start buying you drinks.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's where I get to a point. Sometimes I used to get.
You gotta go change. You gotta change round for round. That's how it works.
Or you just go up enough that the bartender recognizes you and buys you one back or two.
Well, here's what I like. I would do that when I went to DJ because I would just wander and I would just wander and there would be times I just would make friends with girls. Like I wouldn't even do anything. I just would just talk to them, whatever. And then they would get hit on, and then they would just get me drinks. They would beat me.
In different area codes.
Hey, I would get grabbed. Like they're like, come on. I'm like,
I'll talking kind of cuts them off so you can see all you want.
Yeah. I got in different area codes. Area codes.
You done? You done there? You good there?
He's got ho.
I think every time we play this song, I think Ludacris gets about 5 cents from us, guys. We're gonna go bankrupt.
No forget.
Luda, come on the show.
Ludi.
Don't call him Ludi. That's how we're not gonna get him on the show.
You don't know him like I do. His name's Ludi.
You know what also is the worst? Tim saying Ludacris' name is Ludi.
What?
Oh, that's funny.
Nah, you know what I absolutely fucking hate? That is the worst. Not only that people like walk slow, but like the people that can walk in a straight line when you're trying to pass them, they're fucking like zigzagging in the fucking sidewalk or whatever, and you're like, you go to the left, and somehow they know you're going to the left, so they move to the left too, and you're like, you motherfucker, you go to the right, and then back to the right. I'm like,
no.
We got.
Here's the thing about.
Well, you know what, though? I think that's only a New York problem. Since we're always walking at minimum 25 miles an hour.
I fucking hate it.
No. Here's the thing that pisses me off with people in New York City. When you're on an escalator and you don't want to walk up, stay to the fucking right. So
go to the right. You want pass lane.
Unwritten rule of New York staircases and escalators. If you are not walking down the stairs, stay to your fucking... If you're just going to get on the escalator and stare at your phone, stay on the right.
Pass lane.
Stay on the right. Because there are people that are late to their fucking job, and if this is the last time they get to be late or they're going to get fired, and you're on there scrolling through Instagram, boy, if you don't get the fuck out the way, stand on the right if you're just going to stand on the escalator. It's cool.
Even if you're with people. Fucking, I don't know.
Line up.
Straight line. Straight line.
When tourists stand next to each other because they're talking, and then they look at you like as I'm standing there, like they literally saw me walk up, and I'm right behind them. They look at me, and then they start talking and like whatever. Like, and I'm like, okay, excuse me, and they look at me, and like I said, I'm like, excuse me, and then I gotta like give them a nice little tap on the shoulder to make a move.
The fucking worst.
But the worst thing is, it's like I get to a point like because a lot of times like I catch up to the person, and it's like a couple of steps right before like we're supposed to get off, and I'm like, do I really make a move right now? I'm like, I'm literally gonna get off in like 3 seconds. Like, I gotta wait that extra 3 seconds. And then I fucking my train. And then I miss my subway because of these assholes.
Yeah,
you probably lose your mind out of state, Tim. Like in Washington, like you're in the airport there, and you're like, you motherfucker, better move. And then people just casually.
I'm not gonna lie. I drive like such a New Yorker out here. Like everyone's chilling at like 60 and the speed limit's 70. I'm like going 80 miles per hour, weaving in and out. Every time I saw on the dotted yellow lines, I like ran over to the other side of the road and I just would speed past like 2 or 3 cars. I'm like, you guys
I find
fucking
that so hard to believe I've been in the car with you. Like to me, you may as well have just described the Fast and Furious plot with what you just fucking told me, because I don't believe you in the slightest.
I felt like I felt like Don Toretto.
I have been in the car with you. I don't think I've ever seen you go past 40.
I was cruising at like 85, but because I was freaking out because again.
Dan, how bad is your bullshit sensor going off?
Because again, you probably gotta get it recalibrated. Because then again, think about like earlier, there was no gas stations and there was pitch black dark, and there was no lights, and I got about
wait.
You're just going faster?
You're just going 85 miles per hour in the pitch black. You don't do that here where every square foot of the island and all of New York is lit up.
Yeah.
You see the flaws in your story, right?
No, I don't see any flaws because again, I was actually freaking out when I was going.
He said,
I was freaking out when I was driving that fast because I kept saying to myself, wow, I'm going way too fast. I go, literally, like, because there's all woods, like, throughout the whole time. I go, an animal can literally run out at any time, and I'm not going to be able to control it. And honestly, at this point, if I need to get to a hospital, there's going to be no one around to like, save me.
Pixar didn't happen. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, bet. All right, call me. When am I a BSer?
Oh, do you really want me to answer that question live on air?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to incriminate you, Tim. I love you too much.
Yeah, okay. All right.
I love you too much.
I was waiting for him to say like, Kachiga and then like it to break up, and he only says the last part. And we're like, yo, what the fuck?
Hey, yo.
Yeah. Ciao. You know what? Here's another thing. What's another first world problem that you guys have?
Why'd you say here's another?
Yeah, why'd you say here's another thing and then
you just go for it.
and then you just go for it? That sounds like
Is
lazy
there, like, an echo in the
podcasting.
room? Is there an echo room? You guys are like feeding off each other.
No,
Yeah.
there's not really an echo. I tried the best I could to keep it away.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh no.
I got one
Echo
for
with,
you.
like-
You want a first world problem? I got one.
Yeah, I do.
Running out of cash when you're out, and then you have to pull out your
That's
credit card and
possible.
use it. It's the worst.
That's
It's the worst. It's the worst. When I run out of cash in my wallet, I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna put it on my card. I don't want to put it
Hey
on my
Dan, how
card.
you running out of cash? Dan, what are you running your cash at?
bar?
Usually, yeah.
That's why you have the ladies pay for you.
They don't want to buy me drinks because my hair's nicer than theirs. First world problem.
Wow, that was hard. That was fire.
Dan, you can
To
give them your
every
secret.
woman listening to our show, Dan just annihilated all of you. I want you to understand. Dan just fucking roasted each and every single one of you.
Flow
Y'all got
gods.
24 hours to clap back or Dan wins.
Flow
You're only allowed
gods
to
are-
clap back if you never dyed your hair.
Y'all all lost. All of you lost.
All of you.
Oh, sorry.
That was fire, Dan.
First world problems.
Oh, I got a first world problem. When the toilet clogs.
It is the worst.
That's pretty
It
bad.
hasn't clogged for me in a hot minute, but like when it does, you're like, ah shit, literally.
Second first world problem: when you clog the toilet and there's not a plunger in the bathroom at the current
Oh
time.
yeah, that's really bad. Especially when you're at someone else's
It's like
house.
such an embarrassing moment. You're like,
Yeah.
oh fuck me.
It's like, why don't they keep this in here? Why do I have to go through this?
You open like underneath the sink. You're like, come on, there's gotta be one.
There's got to be
But they have a
something.
loofah. They have a toilet loofah, but not a plunger. How does that make sense?
Yo, desperate times.
You clog it with that, but I don't know. I don't know what else in your bathroom.
Try to use the loofah. You literally like people try to use the loofah and they're just shoving it and trying to make, and it just gets it just mess up everything. This is when you
sounds
hire.
like a personal story, Tim. Is there something you want to
That's
tell
when
us?
you hire Bear to kind of just do absolutely nothing, and then you actually hire Mookie.
And then you
'cause
actually
Mookie-
hire Mookie because Mookie will do it in half an hour.
exactly. Aaron Mookie.
Oh, all right. I don't know. All right, Joe, you probably listen to this because I'm gonna say we'll put up a poll, but Joe, you'll remind us when we say we're gonna do it and we're
Yeah,
not gonna do it.
Shout out Joe.
Uh,
Shout out to Are We Talking History, Joe over there.
yeah,
Yeah, facts.
but
Shout
we're
out, Joe.
gonna put up a poll for all you schmoes out there and tell us your first world problems and what's the worst in life. So
Yeah, I mean, everyone knows, like, you know, the obvious shit, you know, getting sick, this, that, and there. But, like, problems that
Crap.
are only problems to, like, first fucking generate, you know.
yeah, there could be like
first world.
real. There's definitely good ones out there that we didn't say.
Yeah, abso-fucking-lutely. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking let's be British world together.
Yes.
Woo!
Because, like you said, there are simple fixes to these issues,
But like,
but
it's
no
the
one
worst
does them.
when it happens.
Yeah,
It's the
you know what
absolute
I'm
worst.
saying? Like long lines at a bathroom. Well, you know your
Bro.
bar is always full,
Bro.
so add more fucking bathroom.
That or like, I gotta just stop waiting until I have to pee so bad.
Yeah.
Like, I'm standing there like, yo, I'm gonna piss my pants. This line don't hurry up.
Yeah, for real.
Don't break the seal. That's simple.
Or like how you were talking about being at a bar and running out of cash, especially when it's a cash only bar. Why doesn't your bar have an ATM?
Yeah, come on. Fucking.
Well, they do. They just their ATMs is like their fees is like ridiculous.
No, I've been to a
some
few
that
bars that
don't
are
have
cash
ATM.
only that don't have ATMs.
And you're like, come
You're
on.
like, how?
Come on, bro.
Like, this is your
Yeah,
complete business.
You gotta do one. You think, let me use my card or fucking have an ATM.
Yeah. I've been to
So
bars
when you
that
wanna
are
buy-
cash
you
only.
know what- You know the worst thing about cash bars is like when you want to be like nice and you want to buy a round, and it's like next thing you know
There
you
goes
bought
all
a
your
round.
money.
There goes all your money, and then half the people don't buy you back, and you're like, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that you got to know who you're buying around for.
Or I mean, I kind of just drink too fast, and I don't want to wait for the next round to be bought. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm getting a new one. And I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First world problems.
First world problems. Yeah, if you're a cash bar, you 110% need an ATM in your bar. I've been to plenty of cash only bars and there's no ATM. They're like, oh, there's one that's like 3 blocks down. Yeah, bud.
What good does that do me here?
What good does that do me here? You gonna run and go get me the cash? How about that?
I'm gonna go find another bar that takes my card.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find another bar that lets me take my card or has an ATM inside. And guess what? I'm gonna get cash out and use my card just to prove a point on how fucking dumb you are.
All right. Well,
You know what? That hostility really kind of,
set the
It
tone.
really set the tone, right? Like, you kind of feel it now. You're like, yeah, why don't these cash bars all have an ATM?
Set the tone for a catch.
The
That sounds like such shit over the phone.
Does it sound like shit on the phone?
What?
Does it sound like shit on the phone?
Yeah, that cha-cha-cha-cha-cha sounds like shit.
Well, I have you on speaker too, because I was like, I'm not putting a phone up against my face for like an hour.
Sure.
Tim, are you one of those people that believe your phone gives off radiation?
He's getting that 5G.
What am I? Actually, am I on 5G? I thought I was like on was it the Cave Stone?
No, Tim has the first iPhone, so his shit runs on like dial-up.
Tim's so old that the radiation coming out of his body is 5G.
You guys have the new phones have FaceTime. Back in the day, we had to use just stick time, where you had to draw a stick
All right,
figure.
you lost it. You lost it, guy. Nah.
Yeah, I know.
Boo.
Bad joke.
I don't know.
Boo.
Should have kept that one to
really
yourself.
good.
Should have kept that.
You know
one
what a
to
first
yourself.
world problem is?
Boo.
I got a first world problem real quick. It's when you have like a really cool idea in your head, and then you actually say it, and it's actually ridiculous. That's a first world problem.
No, that's just a bad idea. I'm sure people in third world countries also have bad ideas.
Equality.
Communism, no classes, just everyone is the working class.
All right.
Support your local communists today. Now we're definitely on an FBI watch list.
All right, you gotta catch these ads.
The FBI for listening to this. Just kidding, just kidding. Go ahead, Dan.
All right, I'll go first. So over the weekend, last Friday, we were at Kettle, doing our thing. You know, I was drinking, and I did my thing where I spotted what we said. Like, we spot the person on the bar where they're just hanging out, and I was like, "Yo, can I hop in there?" Like, yeah, no problem. There were 2 couples there, just hanging out at the bar drinking. And I was like, "Yo, you mind if I slide in there real quick?" Slide in there, no questions asked. Didn't wait no line. Drink my beer. Come back like 10 minutes later. Same couple still standing there. I was like, fuck it, I'm going back to them. Welcome me back. And one of the girls with them was like, why'd you drink that so fast? I was like, it was a fucking beer. What do you mean, why'd I drink that so fast? Get another beer. I come back. Gives you the dirtiest look. He said, there's no way you drink that fast. And I was like, you know what? Fuck that bitch. Stop judging how fast I'm drinking and mind your business.
Mind your fucking business. You know what? You know what's a great thing I love about New York? This is the only city in the world where you have to tell people if you see something, say something. That's how little New Yorkers give a fuck about anything that's not them.
Yeah. I don't give a shit.
You know what I'm saying?
You can walk by whatever you see and just fucking walk by.
Yeah, for real. For fucking real.
You have to offer people rewards to say something.
Dead ass, you have to. NYPD has to offer people rewards for them to say shit. Because realistically, if I was on a train cart and somebody, like, let's say, hypothetically, left their bag, I'm just going to get out the train. I'm not going to say a word. I'm just going to leave the train.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. I'm just going to get out the train and get on the next one.
Yeah. Yep.
That's how little New Yorkers give a fuck about anyone but themselves. That's how much they mind their fucking business. It's amazing. There's a reason I love this city.
What a city. But going back to it, I went back to that same couple. They stayed there all night, so I just kept going there and, like, didn't wait in line once at the bar.
Right.
So, like, I just kept going back, and I got judged so fucking hard by this lady
They'll be all right.
that I was like, you gotta stop.
Yeah.
Just leave me alone.
They hate you because your hair was probably better than this.
There it is. There.
That's what it is. You got one there, Habibi?
Oh, do I?
Go off, King.
You know,
I'll let you have the spotlight for this one.
nah, you
Mine's
go first, and then
Oh, all right, I'll go.
Mine's
Yo,
gonna-
my catch these hands is to. Oh fuck, I don't know. I really didn't have one. That's why I wanted Tim to go so I could think about it.
All right, cool. You know what's really going to answer me? People that say that they need you to be scheduled to come somewhere, and yet they're not even fucking ready for you to be out here, and you're just wasting your time.
Oh, yeah.
I literally, I don't even have that many words to say except for people are fucking stupid.
You can say that again.
Agreed.
I was in Chicago last week. Okay. Now I found out while I was out there that I had to fly out here to Washington State. It was between me and another kid. Now, I simply brought up the fact. The kid was like, he's like, I can't go out Sunday night, but he goes, I can be out there for the next 2 weeks if needed. Now, me on the other hand, I'm like, gee, I can do it, but I just gotta be back Friday evening. Okay.
Makes
Now, right, makes sense. So my first logic was going, hey, why don't you just X or try to make the schedule push one day, that Monday, so the kid can fly out Monday instead of Sunday, and then we both don't have to miss anything, right? Now, gee, Tim, that sounds like a good idea, especially being that, you do so much and you're in fucking Chicago right now. But no, of course not. They got to send me to Washington. I get a day's rest at home after I fly in that first Friday night. After finishing up in Chicago, I get home at almost 12 o'clock. I relax Saturday, and then Sunday I got to fly out on Father's Day. Okay. Now, I had a whole meeting and discussion with my manager and my boss about this because I just was like, I don't understand why this is such a big deal. Why can't we just shift it over? Especially that you're saying that there's potential that there's going to be weekend work while I'm out there. I go, if there's going to be weekend work, I go, literally it's one day. There's already a kid out here. I go, I'm pretty sure he can figure out something that you guys can push over one day. I go, I will work. I would go, if anything, I go, work long days like we normally do. I go, I'm literally working a 17-hour day right now in Chicago. Okay? Now, long story short, couldn't do it because they were like basically it was a whole big thing. So I go, okay, cool. So now I'm out here in Washington State, and I fly out Sunday, which took me the whole entire day. Now, Monday, I go into work, and I get to the site at 7 o'clock. I find out I have training. Now, as training starts at 7:30. The training went till 9 o'clock, 9:30 in the morning. And sure enough, the project and all the people there were not ready for me to even be there.
Well,
so now
that's where you fucked up. You expected them to be ready.
Well, not I knew I knew that was gonna happen. Okay, my boss and manager on the hand were like, "Hey,
this
we're
is
gonna."
when Tim finds out that his boss bugged his room.
They bugged my phone out.
Anyway, you were saying sorry.
No, so now I'm out here and I'm like sitting around and all day Monday, and I'm saying to myself, the kid literally could have flew out today and everything would have been fine. But no.
Yep.
What do I know? What do I know, right?
Yep.
What do I?
Gotta love it.
I feel like we could have let you
Now I'm
talk
out here
for
for
a
2
whole
weeks.
hour just talking about this.
What?
Yeah, this could have been the whole episode.
I had the whole thing. I could give you the whole play-by-play. All I know is I was like, this is ridiculous. I go, we're always waiting on other contractors. I go, what really is one day? or like a half a day, because like I said, there's already a kid out here. I go, there's literally, and the thing that I was supposed to be out here for, we haven't even done yet. We haven't even done this week because they're not even ready for it because the equipment doesn't even work. But I've been doing the other kids' stuff because he's like the PM for the project, so he's in and out of meetings, which he technically didn't have to be on if he was testing, and I could have probably picked up, or someone else could have picked up whatever, and back home, because I could have been doing somebody else's work back home while they were in the meetings. But no, I'm out here.
You expected logic from the company, Tim. That's where you fucked up.
Yeah, right. Not even that. Just like understanding of like, listen, like I got stuff going on, like, I literally said, I will work, and I'll even work the Saturday night, I'll work the Saturday. I just have something Friday evening, and I'll work long days during the week if I needed to. Like, I don't even, I just want my Friday evening, and they go, but you didn't even request it. I go, if I requested every single thing that I had going on, I would not be around or available a third of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what, Tim? Let's give you some recognition for this, right? For whatever event that you had going on this Friday that you're missing, I hope whoever you did it for is greatly appreciative. I hope they know how much you had to fight tooth and nail and it didn't work out. And I hope they're grateful for it.
I hope they're listening to this right now.
And I hope they're fucking listening.
But yeah,
and if they have problems with what I'm saying, they know where I live.
Thanks, WB.
Anytime, kid.
I'm just getting stressed out talking about it. I could grab another beer, but I'm done. I'm done venting about it.
I feel you. I actually finally got something because I was reminded of it because I had another tattoo session today. Now, everyone is aware of how I personally feel about law enforcement. We don't have to get into that. But I feel like there is a specific type of law enforcement that nobody likes. And they're called meter maids.
Oh,
right?
The worst.
Meter maids can absolutely catch these hands because they, no joke, are there to ruin your day. Like, they don't do anything helpful even remotely.
They don't even care either. They see you and you're like, sorry, I already wrote it. You're like, you didn't have to do that.
You could be dead sprinting to your car and they'll just look you in the eye. And now the worst part is they just have a scanner and a printer on their side. Yeah. They just scan. And that's all they have, by the way. They don't even trust them with fucking pepper spray. I can carry pepper spray and they can't. Let's establish that, all right? Because I recently got a parking ticket for parking too close to a bus stop, which was I was a mile away from, and they charged me $115 for it. So that's who's catching the hands this week. Fucking meter maids. And I guarantee you, actual cops don't like meter maids either. And the only reason they are cops is because they used to get harassed so much back in the day for giving out tickets because they were actually a third-party private company that worked for the city. So they had to make them cops because they kept getting attacked. So since they're cops now, they're defended by the state, but they're not even real cops. They can't have anything except a fucking printer. That's all they're trusted with.
I'm pretty sure their training session's like a month.
Honestly, it should take 3 hours. Here's your scanner. Hit the thing, print it. But they are just there to ruin your day. That's it. That's all they exist for. They're not helpful even remotely. And anyone, no matter how you stand on law enforcement, I'm pretty sure everyone agrees with me. Meter maids are the fucking worst.
I can tell how heated you were about this.
No, I am. I was very mad.
Speaking of just the meters themselves, some of the meters in New York City are absolutely trash. Where like they'll charge you $3 for 15 minutes, and yet they'll say you can only go up to 3 hours. You're like, bitch, I gotta go to work. What do you mean I go up to 3 hours?
That wasn't as bad. Remember that time when we went to go buy my drum machine in the city, and we had to drive to 14th Street?
It was like $12.
That charged me $4 for 15 minutes, and your max was an hour. I had to run in, tell the guy what I wanted, buy it, and leave.
Awesome.
And it cost me an extra, fucking $45 almost for nothing.
Pain, yes.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was fucking nuts.
Like I'd rather the city give out parking permits where you can park on a specific street.
Well, they can't do that because then they limit the amount of parking.
Yeah, they would limit the amount of parking even more.
I don't care.
Shout out our
Tim,
DOT worker.
You'd probably wouldn't get one for the city if you wanted one for the city. You know how hard it would get to have a parking pass?
Yeah. People would be bidding for them. I would be selling them.
It'd be expensive.
Yeah,
I would 110% be selling them, and I would just auction them off, just highest bidder, whoever the fuck wants them.
The
Are
only
they
thing
still going through with that idea to put a toll in for anything below like 60th Street between 12 and 4?
I have no idea.
No way. That's a thing?
No, that was discussed a few years ago. I remember they brought it up in like 2017 or so. They're like, anything below 60th Street in the city, anytime you went through, you would get a toll added on, and they were trying to do that to limit the amount of congestion that was in Lower Manhattan.
I haven't heard anything.
They were talking about it, but I guess it fell through because it was a few years ago that they brought it up, and then I knew a lot of people were furious, and they're like, "Are you fucking crazy?"
Got pinched.
Yeah, I was like, "Are you insane? Like, what if I live down here? You know, like."
Instead, they just put in 1 million speed cameras.
And that extent, they just put in 1 million and 5 speed cameras.
Nah,
I mean,
honestly,
and I guarantee you, Staten Island makes them the most fucking money because this is the only borough where you can even have enough space to start speeding.
yeah. Now, honestly, I think New York City should just be like Rome and just have mopeds everywhere.
Trash.
And then how do you deliver like items on trucks? So you're telling me there's one truck and mad mopeds?
Different.
6 mopeds.
Just mopeds everywhere.
Not even motorcycles.
Give me
just
that Vespa.
mopeds.
Because think about it, like, you could fit them in your tiny ass studio.
No,
You could
they're selling everybody those electric scooters now.
Oh yeah, the Revel bikes. Those are a lot of fun. If you're ever in New York, hop on a Revel bike. You'll have a blast.
The new city bikes are fast. The gray ones.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
You can be whipping them.
They can kick a punch.
They-
I haven't
they're
ridden one
going-
yet, but I've seen multiple people whip by me on them. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah,
All right.
I think it's time.
There goes my cashier's hands. Fucking meter maids. Because I guarantee you, even real cops don't like them. I'll bet my bottom dollar on it. I'll bet every penny I have in my bank account that even regular cops don't like meter maids. Nobody likes meter maids. No
Like
one.
it.
Not a single soul.
That's another thing.
I
Joe,
don't think
remind
meter
us.
maids like meter maids.
Facts. I don't even think meter maids like meter maids.
Honestly, Joe, remind us to make a poll saying who likes meter maids.
Yeah.
2 polls.
2 polls, Joe. Remind us.
Guys, I think it's about that time.
I got one more thing just to make you think about. We're not even going to discuss it, but the Killers are actually a Christian rock band. Thanks.
The Killers are a Christian rock band.
If you don't
Go
believe
listen
me,
to everything.
Go look at the lyrics. The lead singer is a Mormon.
Yeah,
Fucking-
I saw that actually. I forgot. Was it Barstool that posted that?
I
No
see
free
somebody
ads.
else. I think it was Ari Shafir that.
Oh, it was Ari Shafir?
that said
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And I was like, no fucking way. And I looked it up and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they're a Christian rock
So
band, the
if
Killers.
You don't believe me? Go look up their lyrics and it's fucking mind blowing. Mr. Brightside.
Mr. Brightside,
Christian
yeah.
rock song.
It is.
Fucking nuts.
Jealousy turning saints into there you go, bro. It's a fucking
That's
Christian
it.
rock band.
That's all I have to say, though. That's it.
Badass.
All right, Tim.
Anyway,
All right, close out the show, Tim.
I hope everyone remembered. I'm glad this actually worked out, but I hope everyone remembered to feed their goldfish.
And fuck your shoulder.
And don't pay your meter maids, pay your fucking producer.
Skr, skr.